Hello there, a very good morning and welcome to another edition of the Talk of the Town. Joining us this morning is Mahendra Jayasekera. He is the chairman of the Colombo YMBA. So let's start off with state-owned enterprises, lining up the things that we know. They've cost us an amazing amount of money, money that could have saved us from this economic crisis. Some even blame the mismanagement of SOEs almost entirely on this economic crisis that we're facing here today. So, if not privatization, then what?
Yeah, actually, Shalan, when you talk about SOEs or state-owned enterprises, now, okay, of course, we talk about privatization. But I think if we talk about privatization of SEs, then we are restricting our discussion. How I want to define SOEs is when it comes to restructuring. You spoke about the country going bankrupt and the reasons for that, right? Being SOEs being badly managed. But when we look at SOEs, my definition of SOE is any public institution is a SOE. The government, it could be a government department, it could be a ministry, right? Or any other institution. It could be a institution that is providing goods and services like water or electricity.
So you're moving away from the traditional definition of a state-owned enterprise. So for you, a ministry, a department, an authority is an SOE.
Even judiciary.
Okay.
Those are also state-owned enterprises, really. So what I am saying is any public institution that is not delivering or achieving the purpose for which it has been set up has to be restructured, right? So it is not limited to privatization. I mean, ministries cannot be privatized, but should be restructured, right? So it could be when we talk about other commercial type of enterprises like CEB or water or Sri Lankan Airlines or whatever, then there are different models you can use. It could be privatization, it could be public-private partnerships, it could be management agreements where you invite private parties to come and manage institutions for us. But if you look at the overall economic benefit of SOEs, then we should not be only limiting ourselves to talking about privatization of commercially run SOEs. That is where the problem is, because when people see the government or anybody else coming and talking about the need to privatize SOEs, people know that there are a whole lot of other SOEs that are inefficient, that are not achieving the purpose for which they have been set up. So how about them? Without doing anything to make them efficient, you are trying to privatize certain other institutions.
Certain institutions that have been incurring massive
losses.
Massive losses.
Actually, these losses we can see, but say for example, the amount of money, right, the government or the public, as a nation we are using through other ministries, departments, we don't know. We don't know. So that is why we need to look at this as a whole. And
because since they are not traditional SOEs, they don't really count as losses.
Yes.
And that's it for the Talk of the Town. It's back to the Morning Fix on Yes 101.